Hi Grace, so I sent you some fingerprint lifting supplies. Merry Christmas. But I wanted to do a brief video and show you how to use everything. So you'll know what you're doing since I won't be there to show you. So first let me show you what I'm sending. So this is fingerprint powder, but it's magnetic powder. What that means is there's little metal shavings inside the powder. So what you do is you use a magnetic wand to use the magnetic powder. So we'll get to that later. This is a fiberglass fingerprint brush. This is lifting tape, and this is a lifting backing card. This is what you'll put the fingerprints on, and the white paper will show the fingerprint off. So first, I'm going to put fingerprints directly onto the paper so you can see what that looks like. So I'm going to take my hands and just rub them on my face a little bit, just to get a little bit of oils to make the fingerprint a little brighter. So I put that right on there. Now, fingerprint lifting powder, there's metal shavings in it. So what you do, this plunger right here, when it's down, the magnet will pick that powder up. If you pull the plunger up, the magnet comes away from the tip and it drops that powder. So you're going to with the plunger down, you're going to pick that up just a little bit, put it over your paper, and you don't want to scratch the paper, you just want to glide it right over the top. And it'll adhere to the oils of the fingerprints. And then when you're done, you drop the powder back in. You can use the magnet to clean up any excess. And then what you use the filament brush for is to clean all that excess off. And that's to get all the powder out from between the ridges. Then you can take your tape and you can put it right over the fingerprint to preserve it. And that's how we would, of course I'd cover the other ones, but that's how we would turn it into the lab to have it compared. So, and if we ever lift fingerprints on paper, that if you were to remove the print, it would rip the paper. So we'll just leave the tape right on it. But in this case, I was able to lift those prints. You can see them right there on the paper. Okay, so let's do it on an object. So here's a water bottle. Again, I'm going to get a little bit of fingerprints on there. You don't want to smash it because you want the detail, but just as if someone was holding it. Take the powder. I'm going to go in a circular motion because I want it to get inside all the ridges. All right, so there's some good prints there. Again, I'll clean up my mess. This stuff's really dirty and messy, so be careful you don't get it on your clothes or anything. Okay, so I want to clean my prints up, so I'll just wipe them a little bit. I don't want to wipe them away. I just want to make sure that I clean up between the excess powder between the ridges. So now I'm going to take this tape. All right, that one failed. I'm going to take the clear tape and I'll put it right over my fingerprints. I'll just lift it right off. And again, right onto the paper. You don't want any air bubbles in there, so kind of lay it down from one end to the other. Then you can see the fingerprints on there. So you can play with this and put fingerprints on pretty much anything, whether it's a glass window, a mirror, an object, or your mom or anything, and then you can lift the fingerprints, put it on the backing, and just have fun with it. Hope you enjoy. Take care.